Hey guys, welcome back. And today, I'm here to tell you about how much I like noodles. And honestly, I can't really quite tell you which noodles are the best noodles. I mean, there's Eastern noodles and there's Western noodles, right? What I have right here is some ramen, all freshly made, and even fresher. We're going to make ourselves some Italian style noodles. But first, let's get rid of this UFO. So, bro, you're ruining the shot. There you go. Chances of pulling noodles out of this, well, that'd be kind of crazy. Probably like weird coming from wherever it is. But anyway, let's just make this real quick. Get ourselves some wheat, some tomato puree, and let's toss ourselves up some spaghetti marinara. Or is it marinara? I don't know. But, ta-da! But, I gotta ask you guys, what is your preferred noodle dish? Do you prefer, kind of like the soup that ramen has, or do you prefer, more of the taste of Italy, stuff like that? Because, I mean, when you think of, like Asian noodles, you think of stuff like, not just ramen, but, like, pho, and, like, other types, like, rice noodles, stuff like that, whereas, like, the more European style noodle, specifically like Italy and stuff like that, they're pretty much like all the same for the most part. It's just it's just the shape, I guess, because like technically like macaronis and rotinis and stuff like that are all noodles as well. But then you also get like more traditional linguinis and spaghettis and angel hairs and fettuccinis and whatnot. Hey Tulin, you like noodles? Looking built, Gus. What's up? I don't know, bro. You tell me. This weather really gets the muscles glistening. Gust. I'm just going to trust you on that one because you're covered in feathers, but... Oh, bro, look at that. That's so cute. Oh, bro's just eating ice cream on the beach. Toolin, you know where it's at. You just raring to go. So, what do you need, Gust? You want to chat? Hey, Chris. Nice animal stripes tee. Your style's giving off real summertime vibe, Gust. Well, real talk though, like just hold up. Let me just get out of this shot instead of ruining it. Like just that right there. That is the best summer picture I have ever seen. Disregarding the piping hot bowls of noodles in the background, but Tulin, you're perfect. Stay that way. But what is your favorite kind of noodle if you happen to like noodles? I don't really think of anybody who doesn't like noodles. I feel like noodles are like the last part of a noodle-based dish that people will actually turn down. What I mean by that is like I have daughters who can be a little bit picky at times, or there's like they rather just have like noodles with butter, or in worst case scenarios, ranch. Like, bro, I can make you like some Alfredo. So we don't like Alfredo. We want ranch. I'm like, you are interesting children. Like you're weird enough that I'm convinced that you're mine. But come on, ranch on your noodles, maybe not. But I can't knock it though, because there is a salad, one of those pre-made salads that I actually like, where they take rotini noodles along with olives and what do they call, like the little cherry tomatoes, and then they use a little bit of like shredded cheddar, and then it's just ranch dressing on top of that. It's like a southwestern style pasta dip. What is that thing, sir, Mr. Bear?
Hey, I look so mysterious, that you?
Whoa. Okay. I'm sorry. It was one of the things where I try to read, but and then I talk, and then their wording, their speech pattern throws me off. Let's rewind that. Boop, 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 boop.
Hey, I looked so mysterious that you had to come talk to me, right? Well, the name's Beardo. I'm just here on vacation. And by vacation, I mean a selfie-collecting trip, Whiskus. I'm gonna photograph this island and myself more extensively than the paparazzi ever could.
Well, I don't know what is the weirdest thing about this guy. It's like the mustache is like the least of it. The balding, his mismatched tail, and the little belly fur. Interesting bear. Some people might say weirdo. I'll just call him by his name, Beardo, and we will just leave it as is. But what was I saying? Something about noodles, like different types of pastas and whatnot. Always good. Daisy May. But like, they're always like the last thing that gets taken out of a dish. Like, people might be like, I don't really like the sauce. I don't like the meat. I don't like all these different things. But when it comes to like the pasta itself, the noodles, it's like it's always spot on. I know some people who eat noodles in ways that I would never imagine eating noodles. I got family members who will literally eat ramen dry, like uncooked, out of the bag. They might pour the little seasoning in there, which, come on, it's just salt, and you would hope to have the water. I just now realized those tulips are yellow. How am I colorblind? How long have I had yellow tulips in my garden and just ignored it? My bad. Yeah, they eat like straight up just raw, uncooked ramen noodles out of a bag, and like with the seasonings in there, but I'm just like, why? Like, how? Like, why would you do that? But that's what they do, and but like, again, it's not the broth that's the problem, it's the noodles. So they just eat the noodles as they are, and it's just like, how can I mean, I don't know. Again, like, I make spaghetti sometimes for my daughters, and they're just like, oh yeah, cool, we're just gonna eat it as is, without the what's it called, the sauce. They might not like it. Oh hey, Axel's here. Don't I know you from somewhere? Were you the one staring me down at the finish line of that charity 5K? Yes, it was me. 100% was me. No, that's not it. Oh, I'll remember. We talked the last time I visited New Animal. Wonk. You sure I couldn't be the guy who was doing a charity 5K with you, bro? Thanks for saying hi. I'm sure I'll see you around, since I'm gonna be here doing some serious running. Okay, just out me. I'm not the guy who is about to beat you in that 5K. Oh, Goldie, you fishing? What are you trying to catch? Oof. Fish aren't biting. Did you say wolf because you are a dog, or is that like programmed into the thing or something like that? I don't know. It is what it is, but I guess it is. Yeah, it is. But sorry, I'm thinking I'm hearing voices in my head again, but maybe I'm not. Maybe it's just the sounds from the other room bleeding into my ears. But what is your preferred kind of noodles? If I were to say hands down what my favorite ones are, it probably comes down to the most recent noodle that I got to experience within my life, which are pho, the rice noodles. Like, I never really thought much of it until I ended up going to a restaurant in town. So the short version of the story goes, I worked at a gas station. There is this Vietnamese lady who was a regular customer, and she would buy lotto tickets. And then one day she came in and she was basically hard selling her daughter's restaurant to me, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take a look. So my wife and I ended up going there. Catch this, the name of the restaurant is Suck It the Restaurant, and it's because they specialize in selling pho, which noodles that you might slurp up, and blended drinks like bubble tea and stuff that you would slurp through a straw, right? So it was like quite the name of the restaurant, but it wasn't that bad. Actually, it was really good. Mind you, we live in San Antonio, and they had two things that, big check marks. They had San Antonio pho, which is a combination of barbacoa and chicken fajita. So that stuff was like on point, amazing. But then for their blended drinks, they had like your standard like fruits and whatnot. But then they also had a big red blended drink that I was like, I gotta. Like, it's, you don't get any more San Antonian than this, and that's exactly what it kind of came down to. It was just like, it was absolutely amazing. It was a one-way ticket to Flavor Town. It was so good, and that was like my first time trying pho, and then like I've tried it in other times as well, and it's good. It's just good. It's like, I just realized I came in here before. I forgot I already came in here, but since then I'd say that's like my favorite one, because I feel like maybe it's just because like Italian style like pastas and whatnot just kind of like all have like that similar like kind of starchiness to them that I'm just not a big fan of. But I would say that the rice noodle is like my favorite kind of noodle at this point in time. And um, do I prefer with my noodle a broth or a sauce? I'm actually not too picky on that one. If I had to pick one, normally people like to put like a sauce on their noodles just because it's much more what's it called? What's the term? It's the noodles act as a way to collect the sauce, which that's the reason why abstract noodles like bow ties and rotinis and stuff like that, rigatonis, those are popular. Even that big fat one, I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's basically a giant fat noodle. They are popular because of the amount of sauce that they can hold onto. Like when you have like a bow tie noodle or macaroni, it gets in the crevices or in the gap in there, and it holds extra sauce, so it makes it, you know, to where you can get like a lot more of that flavor that you're looking for inside of your noodle dish with it. But that's if you're going for a sauce. If you're going for like a broth, like, you know, I think one of the reasons why I like rice noodles so much is they have a tendency of not over absorbing. Like when I have ramen, I make ramen super quick. I toss it in I get the water going to a boil, then I toss in the dry noodles and only let it sit there for like a little bit, and then before it's like even finished cooking, I turn off the heat, and then it finishes cooking from the residual heat and just gets like a nice, it's like kind of like a soft yet firm. I don't know what the term is. I'm not going to say al dente because I don't know what al dente means. But it's like the perfect like cohesion of it, and like it just works so good. Hey, little buddy.
Hi there. I came back for more hanging out. There's just so much to see on this island. Kind of tuckers me out thinking about it, if I'm honest. I better snack up first so my eyes have enough seeing stuff energy.
Pudge, don't budge. You're adorbs. Oh, but noodles. That's how I like my ramen. But they're all just, I can't say there's any really bad noodles out there. Like, I'm be willing to even try out some of the more sketchy looking noodles. Like, I think people like keto style noodles or like cauliflower noodles. I don't know. I'm willing to check them all out and see what it's like out there. Guys, this island, in case you've been watching the subtle details in the background, we're making some progress. We got the oh hey, what's up, Walker?
I saw on TV the other day that house parties are real popular now. You invite friends over, eat snacks, chill, hang out, eat snacks. I want a house party too.
I get what you're trying to say, Walker, but the answer is no.
Say, Chris, you want to come over? Well, you're free, right?
Oh, me go over to your house? Yeah, sure, I'll go over to your house.
Cool, let's go! Well,
Camo, you coming? No? Okay. If you want to go to my house, I don't like them coming to my house, but I'll go to their house. It's kind of like real life, really.
Chris, feel free to say, I'm home.
No. I've heard the things that you've said. I see the floors still. Yeah, I can see the dust kicking up as I walk on your floor. I'm just going to like look at your house, be like, oh wow, looks nice. I'm going to comment on your this thing, whatever that thing is.
Can't imagine cooking without my infused water dispenser. I can think about making any kind of food with this. Gurgle. Thinking about it doesn't make me less hungry, though.
Well, how you doing, Walker?
Kick back and relax. My home is your home. Well, since you're here and all, how about we play a game, Chris?
Sounds great.
Time for the funnest game I know. It's called High Card, Low Card. If you get it right, you're gonna win my Kabuki actor yukata. Let's get started.
Okay, so the key to this game, it's not guaranteed, but for the highest possibility of winning, basically you play the odds. So he drew a 6. The numbers only go from 1 to 9. So the next card has to be higher or lower. The numbers higher would be 7, 8, 9, where the numbers are lower would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's 2 more possibilities. It's 3 to 5 possibility of getting it. So the smart choice is to pick lower now. Again, it's not guaranteed, but you have the highest odds of getting one if you say lower. So you say that, and he's going to show you an 8, and I'm going to feel really stupid for saying all these things, or like a psychic for accurately calling my wrong answer. But it's a 5. So if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, well, there's so much that can be said about that. But we got this. So cool. We got a yukata. I don't even know what the yukata is supposed to be, but all in all, guys. Walker, you want to do the outro? No, you don't? Okay, fine. I'll do it. You mind if I use your sofa for the outro? Cool. Bro's just like staring at me. Okay. What if I sit in the corner? Will you sit next to me? No? Anyway. Guys, if you enjoy hanging out the way Walker enjoys hanging out, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button so you can catch our next hangouts. But if you like noodles, let me know in the comment section. If you like noodles, what do you like the most about noodles? And I still love your opinion. So even if you don't like noodles, let me know why you don't like noodles. But all in all, life is about making mistakes and making memories. Nobody's perfect, and at least you're trying. I've had a splendid time together with you guys, and until next time, I'll see you next time, and take care of yourselves.